Hello, I'm going to tell you about Alexander Zass. Alexander Zass was born in 1888 in Vilnius, Lithuania, which was then part of the Russian Empire. His specific birth date is unknown, but he is said to be born in 1888 and he died 26 December 1962. Alexander had the following nicknames: the Amazing Samson, Iron Samson, and Samson. His build height was 1.67 meters, and his build weight was 80 kilograms. So he had a body mass index of 28.7. In his early years, as weightlifting equipment was hard to acquire, he used twigs, tree branches, rocks, and other odd objects to develop his strength. But he mostly spent his time to develop his hand and wrist strength, specifically by bending twigs and tree branches. In his later years, Alexander spent most of his energy on tendon and ligament strength. As you can see on the series of pictures, this was how he did his strength training routine. It is said he always brought his chains with him, so he could do his training anytime, anywhere. I have no idea how many sets he did, or how long he held his isometrics, but he seems to have developed an amazing strength. Now, I'm going to present his feats of strength. First, one of the feats of strength he used to do was iron scrolling, where he would pick up a bar of iron and scroll it up. He would do this using his hands, arms, and legs without using any form of equipment, besides some cloths to protect his skin. I'm not sure what kind of iron he used, but all-time strongmen normally used thick wrought iron. And for your information, the Eiffel Tower is constructed using puddled iron, which is a form of wrought iron. You can watch and perform his feats in the video, linked in the description below. The next feat of strength he used to do was chain breaking. It is a classic strongman feat, where they put chains across their chest and break the chain by expanding their chest. It is a feat of strength that requires both physical and mental toughness. Another classic strength feat he used to do was nail driving, where he takes a nail and drives it into a piece of lumber. This is a dangerous feat of strength, as it requires technique as well as a strong grip. With the wrong technique and lack of hand strength, it will lead to the nail going through your palm instead of the lumber. That's also why strongmen use a piece of leather to protect their palm and skin, and even with the leather cloth in their palm, they still need to squeeze hard to prevent injuries. Another feat of strength Alexander used to do was catching a human cannonball. Alexander was a circus strongman, so he would do this as part of the circus act. It wasn't uncommon to see circus strongmen back then. It was a way for them to make a living. Before we move on to the next feat of strength, here's an interesting fact. Zass served in the Russian army and fought against the Austrians during World War I. I couldn't verify which cavalry he was part of, but it is said he carried his injured horse on his back. I don't know what horse breed it was, but Russian horses can weigh anywhere from 400 kilograms to 700 kilograms. Since I don't know the horse breed, I'm going to use this photo as reference. It appears to be an Olive Trotter, a horse breed that typically weighs 440 kilograms. Modern strongmen can typically yoke walk anywhere from 365 kilograms to 465 kilograms. So it is possible Alexander could carry his horse on his back. Another feat of strength I would like to mention is he carried a piano on his back, with a pianist and a dancer on the piano. Note that the picture appears to be a depiction of the events, and not an actual photo. The piano he carried is said to be a grand piano, specifically an upright grand piano. Depending on the size, it can weigh anywhere from 227 kilograms to 363 kilograms. And the last feat of strength I would like to mention is Zass lifted an H-beam with his teeth. It appears to be a 3-meter H-beam. I don't know if it was iron or steel, but depending on the material, it can weigh anywhere from 180 kilograms to 1220 kilograms. Mostly, I think the beam weighed about 180 kilograms and 270 kilograms. That was a little story about Alexander Zass. Thank you for watching.